Hey you guys, this is Rachel with Country Sparkles, and today I am hoping to help you solve a problem that I know we all have in our homes, and mine has just been increasingly getting worse. It is, show you, fixing squeaky doors. This is my son's room and his squeaky door, and what I'm going to do for this room is I put some olive oil on an old napkin, and I am just going to wipe the hinges down with the door open and with the door closed. Just like this. So I'm going to try to get all the oil in those hinges. And if I need more, I'll go back and get some more. Ooh, I cleaned it off. That was pretty gross anyways. So the dirt in there probably did not help the squeaking any. That nasty. This. So I got the fronts done. I'll probably go get some more. But it's still shiny. So that means some still getting on there. Or it's leaving them all shiny. Can go. Oh, I didn't even hear any squeak when the door shut, so far. Okay, so. Oh man. So far so good. Olive oil. After doing the olive oil door hinges, I wanted to throw out there that I also think that it would work whether you use olive oil, canola oil, vegetable oil, coconut oil. I think any kind of oil, whatever you have on hand, will work just fine. Here's our main bathroom, and I'm going to use WD-40 on this and stop squeaks. That's what we're hoping for, so here we go. Open the door, and I'll start with the inside of the hinges. So I'm going to focus kind of on the creases. I don't know, let's see how this goes. I don't want to spray it everywhere. I'm kind of scared I'm going to spray it everywhere. There we go. Look at this. Just let it flow down. There we go. Open. Look, I'm pretty sure that's covering both the back and the front. So I'm just going to do this side of the hinges. Not even go around to the other side. There you go. Oh, see that sinking in there? I see it like stopping at all the slits. So hopefully this will work. Nope, gonna have to clean off my wall. It's all good. There it goes. Woohoo, let's shut the door and test it out. Ooh. Nice. Looks good. So that was WD-40 for the main bathroom. My next room is the master bedroom, and this is the worst. Especially because my son will open the door in the morning and just like slowly creep it open. I'm like, oh my word, stop, please, I'm asleep. Or in the middle of the night. So this one, I'm going to try Pamp Spray cooking oil. So, you know, I don't 100% even know what Pamp Spray is, which means I probably shouldn't eat it, but canola oil. So this will probably work about the same as, this should work the same as the olive oil. So here we go. I'll try not to get my books back there. Go. Let's see how the back looks. Oh yeah, it's all dry, so I'm gonna use it back here. And I'll wipe off the door also. My overspray. Woo. Okay. Let's see. Listen. Ah, yay. Oh man, no squeaking. Woohoo! Okay, the next door is not my squeakiest door, but it does squeak a little bit, and I'm going to use a bar of soap on it. So let's see if I can get to squeak. Yeah, just that little squeak. Doesn't do much. But I still want it gone, because, you know, it's way louder when you're asleep in the middle of the night. So here I'm just going to take the corner, open the door so I can get there. Corner of the bar soap, and I'm going to rub it in those creases. I'm gonna do some to both sides. And while I'm doing this, I'll tell you, I'm not gonna post this video right away. I'm gonna wait a couple days and I'll give you an update on how all my squeaking techniques have worked on every door. And if they've lasted long, if they haven't lasted at all. Oops, sorry. Wasn't aiming the camera very good there. So that way you'll know. You'll know how it goes. So probably I'll remember to do that when my door starts to squeak again. So there you go. Master bathroom door with a bar of soap. Our next door is kind of unique. It's the shower curtain door, and you might not think about these hinges squeaking until you're getting in and out of the shower, but I know ours do often. Let's see if they will for me now. See that? It's like almost every time we shut the door, it squeaks. So with this one, since it is unique, I decided to use this spray on it, this white lithium grease. And one of the reasons I did that is because on the back there, it says, provides long-lasting lubrication with excellent water and heat resistance. So I'm like, well, in our shower's watery, so let's use this. So I'm not 100% sure on how the door is really put together, but I think in here, this white part, I think that's a little pole that kind of comes down here and holds the door up. And then besides that, it like rotates just on this round hinge-ish thing here. So I'm gonna put a little bit in here. Let's go ahead and do this right up here. So there's a little itsy-bitsy hole here. Woo! I sprayed myself. That was a little more powerful than I expected. Anyways, that got on my face. So now it's dripping down, and so I'm just gonna kind of go along, hopefully for This is really powerful stuff. And just not all the way down, because it'll drip as I go. So I'll let that drip down, and I'm gonna open and shut the door. Oh, get my camera all dirty. There we go. Now let's do it on the other side of the door. And then that will hopefully get the lubricant in between the hinge really well. So I'm gonna go in here. Woo! And that got my ceiling. We're gonna do a little bit of cleaning up after this, apparently. Oh my gosh. This is not working out super great. There we go. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I just took a minute to wash off my face, and my arms were kind of oversprayed onto me. Look, I didn't get any in my eyes or anything like that, but since it's just a grease, I'm not really worried about it. But it does say as a warning, if skin contact or eye contact, flush for 15 minutes. I just washed it off. Whatever. And I'll take a shower later. But anyway, so as you can see, it's dripping down here. And hopefully it's doing the same thing inside the hinge. And I'll just open and shut the door a few times to really work it in there. And I can really tell that there's not much resistance on the door as I open and shut it, whereas before it kind of, I could tell it was rubbing against each other, but now it's just sliding open and shut. So yeah, and no more squeak. Woohoo! One more thing about this. The top is super small, like it's even smaller than the WD-40 top. So that's one reason I chose to do that one in here, because then I could get in here really well, get inside the crease really well, and really work it in there. So white lithium grease, and it's also white when it sprays on you. So I'm probably actually gonna have to wash this off, which I'm not really liking the idea of, because that looks messy. This door is our master closet door, and sometimes it gets used a lot, sometimes it doesn't. My clothes are actually behind the door, which is really annoying. But for this door, I am going to use the silicone spray lubricant, and my husband suggests this one because, as it says right up front, it leaves a track-free film, which, as you remember, this one, the shower door, has a white residue. I'm not a big fan of that. So, doesn't leave film, and it won't accumulate dust and dirt. And my husband informed me that my olive oil and stuff like that and Pam spray will attract more dirt. And so I thought, well, let's test this one out and see if it really doesn't accumulate dirt and stuff, because that's pretty awesome. The cleaner you can keep the hinges, the better too, because then dirt and dust and grime won't get in there, causing friction and causing it to squeak. So here we go. I'm gonna test spray this real fast. Okay, I got the initial first spray out, so hopefully it won't back spray onto me, and hopefully it doesn't spray onto all my clothes back there. Ugh. I'm gonna hold it close. There we go. Oh, that's not too bad. That didn't spray bad at all. Oh, dripping a little bit, but that's okay. There we go. Not too bad. Seeping into all the creases. Now, I guess something to remember as I'm seeing the strip. You gotta be careful. Our carpet is really neutral, and it hides like everything, well, even dirt and stuff. But if you have like white carpet or something like this and this drips on it, then that might stain it. It might give it an oil stain. So you probably want to put like a towel or something just on the bottom here, around there, so that way it won't do that. So it won't stain your carpet. Do that. And it didn't get all the way around here. As you can see some out here, but not back here. So I'm going to spray a little bit more. That was a lot more. That, and I don't think this last one needs any more because so much is dripping on it. So I'm just going to leave that, let that be. Just kidding. I want it done good, right? If we're going to do this, we're going to do it good. There you go. So this one is the silicone spray lubricant, and I like it. I mean, so far there's no residue or anything. That's nice. And I actually wiped the Pam spray off of that door just a minute ago because it was dripping down, yellow, just it's oil down the door. So whereas when I wiped the olive oil on, there wasn't any extra to drip down because I didn't saturate the whole area. I just rubbed it into the creases. So see it dripping down. So we'll see how this one settles in, if it leaves the mark or not. There you have it. All my doors have been oiled or greased up or whatever, lubricated up. And I'm pretty excited to not have squeaky doors. And I will check back in with you in a few days to tell you if it's all still working or if there are doors that are squeaking after just a few days of use. So, see you in a while. Okay, you guys, so it has been 2 weeks since I oiled up my doors. So let's check it out and see how they're doing. Here's our first room, and this is my son's room. On here, I used olive oil. No squeaking. And let's look at the hinges. So you can see where I wiped it. You can see maybe a little bit black, but like, let's see. No dust is collected there. Give me a little bit of dirt that was already there, but looks good. There's no dripping or anything. I put this on a paper towel first and then wiped it on here. Let's go to the next room. Here's our main bathroom, and I used WD-40 on this door. Let's see how it goes. Sounds good. It opens nice and smooth. Let's see what it looks like. Up close. Greasy-ish, but I should probably wipe those down. But yeah, looks good. Here we have our master bedroom, and this one I used Pam spray on. Nice. I love it. No squeaking. So far, everything has been good. So this one I did the day that I sprayed the Pam spray. It had like streaks running down from the Pam spray, so I did wipe those off. But besides wiping that off, I haven't done anything. Now it looks pretty good. You can see the dirt there that was under the Pam spray. It looks good. Here's our master bathroom door where I used a bar of soap on the hinges. Let's test it out. Ooh, I might have heard just a little bit of resistance, not necessarily squeaking. See how it feels. It feels smooth. There's still no squeaking, but I have a feeling this one's not gonna last long because I felt like I heard just like, just a little bit of resistance from the door. So we'll see how this one does later on. But it works. 2 weeks later, and it's working. There's a little bit of soap residue, but I don't care. Here is our shower door that I use the white lithium lubricant on. So maybe they have clear lithium lubricant. If they do, then it might be worth it. But I'd say from this experiment, do not use white, especially on black hinges. But it hasn't been squeaking, so that's awesome. I took a washcloth the day that I did this and I wiped off, not this whole inside, but like when the door is shut, I wiped it off so all the white's gone there. So you just have to wipe it off with a washcloth. It's no big deal. It's just, another step. And who needs more steps in cleaning and degreasing stuff, or greasing stuff so that way it doesn't squeak. But so the white's all there. That's annoying, but at least it doesn't squeak, so that's awesome, really. That's what this video is about, what works on the de-squeak doors. So it's not squeaking. This is our master closet door, and here I used silicone spray. Sounds good. See what it looks like. This is like all clean, like there's no residue or anything on there. Yeah, so that's nice. It's great. I like that one a lot. Okay, so update on my master bathroom door, which is where I use the bar soap. I just filmed earlier today that the store was fine. It felt a little like it was catching a little bit, but it wasn't squeaky, but it just squeaked. I don't know if it's gonna do it again, but it just squeaked, and it's still feeling kind of resistant. So I'm gonna say bar soap lasts 2 weeks, but it hasn't been squeaking until today, but it did squeak. So 2 weeks on the bar soap. Everything else is still holding out strong. So there you go. All the doors look really good. They're all holding up pretty well except for the soap, the soap one. And I think that's just because it didn't get down in there where the other oils and greases, since they're liquid, they can get down into the grooves and the cracks really well. Where the soap was just on top, so I think it just got in between the two sliding pieces a little bit, but then it got worn out fast. So that's the only one that started to squeak at all. I think my favorite is the silicone because it's clear and it's less likely to attract dust. So there you have it, my experiment on lubricating door hinges so that way your door's not squeaky anymore. If you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe it, and comment down below if you have any other tips or tricks for unsqueaking doors, or if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them as we go. Thanks you guys, bye.